Ever wondered what really goes on behind the scenes of your dream cruise? At first glance, everything seems perfect. The friendly staff offering drinks, the sparkling pools, and the never-ending buffets. If you talk to any former crew members, they will tell you a very different story. There are tricks, traps, and upsells hidden behind those perfect smiles that are meant to take more money from you while you're too busy resting at sea to notice. From overpriced unlimited drink packages that force you to guzzle just to break even, to unnecessary photo bundles that cost more than a shore excursion, to spa treatments that turn into high-pressure sales pitches, these aren't accidents. They are tried and true ways to get every dollar out of you while you think you're living the perfect life. Ex-crew members are now telling you the 15 sneaky ways cruise lines cheat you, so they hope you never find out. Some will make you laugh, some will make you mad, but they will all help you cruise better, safer, and cheaper than most people on board. Let's start right away with a scam that seems safe at first, but can drain your bank account of hundreds of dollars before you even know it. Secret number 1. The all-inclusive myth. That's anything but true. The term all-inclusive is just a piece of cruise line marketing gimmick. It's not a promise. Yes, your room, food from the buffet, and most of the shows are free, but almost everything else costs extra. Specialty food, Wi-Fi, bottled water, barista coffee, gelato shops, and even daily tips are added to your bill without you even realizing it. People have been shocked to find out they were charged $3,000 when they thought they were still in free land after getting off a ship. Smart cruisers set aside about $100 a day for each person to spend on things they actually want, rather than being surprised at the end. If you thought food was the most expensive thing, wait until you see the so-called unlimited drink deals. That's when the real money sucking starts. Secret number 2, the drink package trap that drowns your budget. It sounds like you can drink as much as you want, but the math quickly sinks you. Prices range from $60 to $100 per person per day before tips. What's the catch? Hold on, we'll tell you. Most of the time, every adult in your cabin has to buy it if one of them does. Suddenly, that treat turns into a daily bill that has to be paid. You'd have to drink 6 to 8 times a day to break even. The value almost goes away on port days when you're on land most of the time. Many people drink more than they intend to just to cover the cost. If you want to save money, pay as you go. Split wine bottles with friends or get drinks in a pub. You'll have more fun for less money. But drinks aren't the only thing on board that costs too much. Just wait until you see all the photo packages that are hidden everywhere. Secret number 3. The photo package hustle that costs more than excursions. As soon as you step on board, photographers are everywhere with their cameras, like birds. Every meal, every walk along the deck, even when you're half asleep on a lounger, click, click, click. By the end of the week, you'll have 50 pictures of yourself that you didn't ask for. And the price is so high, it will make you sick. Photos by themselves usually cost $20 to $30 each, but packages can cost $200 to $400. They use the phrase "memories you can't miss" to get you to feel guilty when your kids or grandchildren beg for shots. But think about it. Those fake smiles could easily cost more than a once-in-a-lifetime trip to the shore. The best thing to do is snap yourself and only buy a few photos that you really love. Trips are the next trap that cruise lines really use to steal your money twice. Secret number 4. Shore excursion markups that double the price. That their trips are safe, easy, and guaranteed to get you back on time is something that cruise lines love to say. That part is true, but the real pain is in the price tag. A dolphin swim on board might cost $200 per person, but the same tour planned directly with a local company is often only $90. And there are usually fewer people on the tour, so you can get more one-on-one attention. You're paying twice as much for the ship's safety rather than the event itself. Smart travelers know that the best way to save money is to do study ahead of time, book tours online with well-reviewed local companies, and lock in prices before they leave. Secret number 5. Duty-free deals that aren't really deals. When you walk into the ship's shops, glowing signs will greet you with words like duty-free, exclusive sale, and limited time offer. If you look at it superficially, it feels like you're saving money. The truth is, those discounts usually hide prices that are too high. It's possible that a fancy perfume bottle or a shiny watch will cost less at home or on Amazon than at sea. One person who used to be a rider even found the same model of a 40% off watch at a mall for less money. It's smart to look at prices before you go. Take a picture of the things you want and look up how much they cost in stores. So you'll know if you're really getting a deal or just paying to make it look like you're getting one. It's bad enough that perfumes are too expensive, but the ship's slow, very expensive Wi-Fi is even worse. Secret number 6. Wi-Fi packages. Slower than a sea turtle. You can connect to the outside world through Wi-Fi on cruise ships, but it costs $20 to $30 a day, and the premium levels cost $150 or more. It's one of the biggest rip-offs at sea. People expect smooth streaming and quick uploads, but what they usually get is buffering, dropped connections, and speeds that make it seem like sharing a photo is full-time work. Getting Netflix online? Don't even bother. Here's a secret. Don't buy right away on the first day. Once the first wave of excited buyers is gone, prices often go down in the middle of the week. Even better, don't use the ship's plan at all. Instead, use Wi-Fi in port areas or cafes where it's faster, cheaper, and you can see the view. Bad internet is frustrating, but the next scam that will really hurt you is cabin changes that aren't always what they seem to be. Secret number 7. Special cabin upgrades that change almost nothing. Halfway through your trip, you might get an exciting offer. Upgrade to a better cabin today. It sounds good at first, but then you read the small print. So-called upgrades often cost hundreds of dollars for small changes that you can hardly tell are there, like a window that's a little bigger, a balcony with the same view, or a room that's just one step higher. Ex-crew members say it's mostly mental. People feel like they've upgraded, even though not much has changed in their experience. The only changes that are really worth it are the last-minute deals that cruise lines offer before a trip when they need to fill cabins that haven't been sold yet. So, think twice before you swipe your card in the middle of a trip. The next place they'll try to get your money is the spa and salon upsells that never seem to stop. Secret number 8. Spa serenity. That ends in a sales pitch. When you walk into the spa, you expect to be calm, revitalized, and relaxed. You don't expect to be charged $200 for a massage that costs less than $50 back home. In reality, ship spas are run by outside businesses whose employees are taught to sell extra services. A massage or facial that feels good often ends with a hard sell for $100 to $300 bottles of miracle oils and creams. The whole point is that it feels weird to say no after being spoiled. Here's a big secret. Wait until port days. Spas cut prices to fill treatment rooms when the ship is empty, so you can get a good deal. And if you think the spa is one of the craziest sales tricks, just wait until you see what happens at those free art auctions with drinks. Secret number 9. Art auctions, where champagne loosens wallets. There will be free champagne, lots of bidding, and promises of rare collectibles at the art sale. But the truth is that bubbly isn't kindness. It's just a lure. After a while, money starts to come. A lot of the exclusive art that is shown is actually mass-produced copies, not rare originals. What's worse is that the so-called official valuations are often way too high to support the crazy prices. People get caught up in the moment, but when they get home, they find the same items online for a lot less money than they paid at sea. It feels like a cultural event to go to the auction, but it's really just another way to get your money. You think the art market is unfair? Just wait until you hear how the gambling games are rigged to help the cruise line. Secret number 10. Casinos tweak to make sure the house always wins. It looks just like Las Vegas when you walk into the ship's casino. There are flashing lights, the sound of coins clinking, and friendly traders ready to greet you. But the rules change when the ship sails into foreign waters. Slot machines can be made harder to win, table odds can be changed quietly, and there isn't as much control as there is in real-life casinos. Even worse, big wins often make the closed machines settings tighter. Free drinks, lessons for beginners, and rewards for being loyal aren't acts of kindness. They're ways to keep you playing longer, even though the odds are getting worse. The house at sea almost always wins, even if it seems like fun. If you thought the casino was sneaky, wait until you see what's really served in those fancy restaurants. Secret number 11. Frozen food sold as fresh gourmet dining. The glossy ads say that you can eat lobster tails, fluffy omelets, and chocolate-filled buffets that never end. However, more than 60% of that food has been frozen, vacuum-sealed, or crushed long before it gets to your plate. This is a secret that the ex-crew talk about. Lobster tails can be frozen for months. Scrambled eggs are often made from powder that has been mixed with water. And buffets are built on top of large shipments that are stacked in the hold of a ship. You can take advantage of grills, where you can make your own food, or ask for something specific in the main eating room. Some insiders say that if you ask nicely and leave a tip, even secret menu things can show up. If you think the mediocre gourmet food costs too much, wait until you see the wash bill. Secret number 12. Laundry bills that feel like robbery. Imagine sending someone a small bag of t-shirts and socks and getting a $50 to $60 bill back nicely folded. That's how the cruise line's laundry service works. It costs as much as high-end dry cleaning, even though it's just a normal wash. Most people don't think twice about paying when they have a steady source of income. While some ads talk about self-service laundromats, they don't talk about the fact that many ships still have them under the decks. You can wash your own clothes without spending a lot of money because each load only costs a few dollars. The trick is that the crew is told not to tell anyone about them because each coin load costs money that the ship doesn't have. If you ask your cabin steward in a sneaky way, they might show you the secret door. Take a deep breath, because the mandatory charges that aren't necessary at all will hurt your wallet even more. Secret number 13. Automatic gratuities that sneak onto your bill. You think you can handle your spending? Not so fast. A $15 to $20 daily tip is added by most cruise companies without anyone noticing. That's an extra $200 added to the bill without much notice for a couple on a trip that lasts only a week. The catch is that even though it looks like it should be required, it isn't. You can change, lower, or even get rid of those charges by going to guest services. Not many people on the trip know they can do that, and the companies that run the ships count on your silence. Still, ex-crew members follow this golden rule. Don't rip off the people who make your cruise special. Give cash to your cabin steward, servers, and waiters as tips. That way, the money will go to the right place. Let's talk about another thing that rips you off real bad. You won't believe how much a quick trip to the ship's doctor could cost. Secret number 14. Medical bills at sea that can sink you. That small medical center on board might look well-meaning, but it's sometimes a money-making scam. A simple trip to the doctor for seasickness can cost $800, but stitches for a cut you sustained on the trip can cost over $4,000. Many people don't know that these clinics aren't even run by the ship line. They're hired by outside companies and cost more than your family doctor for emergency care. What's the real deal? If you're not on a vacation, most regular travel insurance won't cover medical care at sea. You have to pay for everything yourself without it. Smart tourists protect themselves by getting insurance that covers medical care on board before they even get on the ship. You think those prices are crazy? Just wait until you see the last one on our list. The secret that proves the cruise line has been watching you all along, turning every step you take into profit. Secret number 15. Hidden surveillance and data tracking. You think cruising is all about being free? As it turns out, you're never really off the grid once you join. It keeps track of every swipe of your ship card or medallion, from the pizza run at midnight to the third margarita in the afternoon. It helps bartenders remember your favorite drink, spas know when to upsell you based on your habits, and shops know when to offer you a deal. When you add in the endless web of CCTV cameras that line every deck and hallway, you have almost no privacy left. All of this information may seem useful to the cruise line, but it makes you think about how everything you do at sea is being watched. You've now learned about the side of sailing that the ads never show. Under the Smiles and Sunset brochures is a system designed to get every penny out of you. There are expensive drink packages, duty-free scams, spa upsells, and even medical bills that are as high as long hospital stays. Ex-crew members have seen these tricks happen a lot of times, and now you know them too. With these 15 tips, you can avoid the scams, keep your money safe, and enjoy the real fun of cruising. Waking up in new places, seeing the world, and relaxing without worrying about hidden fees. Which ripoff shocked you the most? Was it the frozen food that was passed off as gourmet, the unfair odds at the casino, or the cameras that watched your every move? Feel free to tell us about your own experience in the comments. Share this with a friend, like this video, and click the subscribe button to get more ship secrets they won't tell you. Sail well.